Welcome back to Whiskey Wonder Woman and another mystery box. I'm Whiskey Wonder Woman. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I do mystery whiskey videos every Wednesday. So let's get started. I have a pour of the mystery whiskey in this glass, and I have to guess what type of whiskey it is and if I think it's over 50 or under 50. This is looking a little thin to me, but it has a very dark brown color. Honestly, it doesn't look light at all. It's a little thin, but the color is pretty dark. One thing I don't like about the mystery box is that it's always throwing me in for a loop. Like, the color is great, and then you have it really thin. All right, let's go in for the aroma. It smells really good. A lot of like woody notes in here. And I'm getting like sweetness. I would say vanilla, but I think it might be caramel or toffee mixed with nice leather and like woody notes. I think this one can be leather. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is leather in here. Very, very faintly, I think I get a little bit of fruitiness, maybe like a dark plum. So we have a lot going on in this aroma, which makes me really excited. So let's go in for the taste. Cheers. Oh my God. Ah, that was hot. Whew. But I am getting a lot of oak, a lot of bitterness, so maybe like char, and the spiciness. Oh my gosh. It's like peppery with cinnamon and clove all mixed together. But what's interesting is that the finish is not that drying. Like, it's going down pretty nice, almost like an oily-ish finish. This thing has a mighty punch for me saying that it was thin. All right, let me take a sip of water and do it again. Okay. Ha! I'm like warming up from this, which, by the way, I think it's a bourbon. There is a lot of oak in there. It's very oaky. There's a lot of char and bitterness, but I did get like maybe bitter fruitiness. Like, it came off as like a dark tart cherry, but it was like very, very faint. It was more like oaky than fruity. And then that spice just kicked in. It had to be like cinnamon or clove for sure. And right now, it's just going down really hot. Like, I really think this is like a hot bourbon. It must be a high proof. Like, it must be a pretty high proof, maybe like over 120, which is a good thing. Yeah, and also in this aroma, past the woodiness, I think I smell cinnamon bark. Yeah, and it's coming off sweet too. Okay, let me take one last sip. Whew. Ha! It's hot. Maybe pepper, maybe cinnamon. It is going down hot. And when I mean hot, I mean it's going down really, really warm. It's like actually warming me up. What do I think is in here? I definitely think it's a bourbon based on the oakiness and some of like the fruity flavors I got and the spiciness. Like, it didn't come off as a rye spicy. Like, this came off like hot bourbon spicy. Okay. I think it is over $50. I thought it was pretty tasteful. I wouldn't say like maybe over like 70. I think it's like right in between the 50 to 70 mark. Had really good flavors, really good body. So I'm going over 50. I also think the proof is high because it was so warm. So bourbon, over 50, and I'm adding in that I think the proof is high. So let's see what's inside this mystery box. Oh, we got a Booker. Oh, we got a Booker's. We got a Booker's. This is from 2023. So it's 2023-03 Mighty Fine Batch. Okay, well, they have the notes here, which is good. But it's so tiny, so I need to like squint. The color of this Booker's batch invites you to take a long look and enjoy the rich, beautiful color. I mean, I agree. I think the color is really nice and dark. The nose is very pleasant with all the characteristics Dad looks for in his namesake bourbon. The vanilla, the brown sugar sweet notes come through very well from this white oak barrels, this barrel aged in over 7 years. The taste is great and full-bodied. When I add a splash of water, it opened up some great flavors with a finish that gives a lovely Kentucky hug. My dad would say that this is a mighty fine batch of Bookers. Okay, I'm going to add water into this now because why not? Let it open up and let's do another sip now that I added some water. Still warm. It's even warmer. All right, let's see what's in the front of the card. Okay, it is 7 years, 1 month, and 10 days old. Usually for what Booker's is. Oh wait, did I even say the price? Is it on here? $100. I forgot. Booker's is expensive. And probably when 2023 came out, it was probably around the 90 mark, but it's 100 right now. So we got over 50. But let me see what's on this card. It is 126.6 proof. So it's a high proof. It has a little story. You could skip through this if you want, but I'm going to read it. The third release of Booker's Bourbon 2023 collection is Booker Batch 2023-03 Mighty Fine Batch. This batch is named in honor of the signature phrase, my dad, Booker No, used to compliment anything he approved of, from his namesake bourbon to his country ham. If you knew Booker, then you knew Mighty Fine was his go-to phrase. He would often get together with other folks in the bourbon industry to taste samples of Booker's bourbon, and everyone knew he was happy with his selection when he sipped it and said it was mighty fine, followed by, that's a damn good batch. I'm also like still hot from this bourbon. Shortly before Dad passed away in 2004, I selected the barrels for a Booker's bourbon batch for the very first time. I was a little nervous at first. I had big shoes to fill. After tasting the sample I shared with him, he looked at me and said, mighty fine job, son. A lot of people thought it was one of the best batches, but receiving Dad's vote of confidence made it much more special for me. I'll never forget that moment. Booker was not one to embellish his compliments with many descriptive words, but I have a feeling he would say this batch is mighty fine. I hope you think so too. It's sweet. The one thing I do like about Booker's is that they always have a good story with it, and sometimes it makes it worth paying as much as you do for these bottles. But yeah, we got a good batch here. I know lately I've said that I'm hesitant to buy Booker's going forward because of the price, but sometimes you get some really, really good ones. I think this one was really hot and I thought it was pretty good, but I do think there are some sweeter Booker's that I would prefer. So I think if you really like the char, the oakiness, the spiciness, the bourbon like just really opening up and warming you up, I think you'll like this bottle. Let me see what it's going for online because some of the older Booker bottles end up being pretty expensive. Yeah, Wooden Cork has it for $180, Craft City $140, Fruit Bat $121, Total Wine has it for $115. That's the most affordable I've seen right now. Okay, on the Booker's website, the color is our darkest and deepest amber and henna color. They have a reputation for getting that good amber color. Taste, deep, complex flavors of vanilla, nuts, and oak. Yeah, like maybe like a peanut butter, oily-ish finish kind of taste. Yeah, I could say peanuts because it had like that bitter and that charness. So yeah, I would go with peanuts if they're talking about nuts. Aroma, robust vanilla, caramel notes, slightly smoky. I mean, I didn't really get smoky. I got leather, and I didn't really say it was that sweet. Yeah, I do smell a little char. I wouldn't say smoky though. Maybe like a smoked caramel. Finish, long, full, perfect for easygoing sipping. Not for me, because that thing was warm. Yeah, I'm going to put the breakdown for the barrel of Mighty Fine Batch in the description because they came from different warehouses. They're like all over the place. Like this was a master blend for sure. Well, because it's an older bottle, if you tried this before, let me know what you think. I've tried a lot of Bookers on this channel. I don't think this one's my favorite one, but I will say it's a good one. I think my favorite Bookers to this date is the Reserves that came out last year during the holiday season. I still think that's my favorite, but that's because it was like really, really sweet. It tastes like candy. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe I'll sip it tonight. I don't know. Anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, support the channel, and I will see you in the next mystery box. Bye.